right, thanks AJ. We're going to welcome in our first guest now this afternoon. Emily Morphy is a local actor. She is starring at the Erie Playhouse in The Diary of Anne Frank. Emily, welcome. It's nice to have you today.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, and you're a local high school student.
Yes.
What school do you attend?
A senior at Cathedral Prep.
All right, terrific. You know, The Diary of Anne Frank has been around for a long time. What is it like to portray a real human being as a character, someone who has been so influential in world history?
Well, it's extremely difficult because obviously I have not been through the same things that she's been through, and it feels very raw having to pull all of your emotions up and try and portray that on stage in a proper and respectful way that would help other people.
Right. I'm sure you're doing a fine job, though. Yeah. Is this the first time you've done this play?
Yes. Yeah, this is the first time I've even ever read it.
Okay.
So in terms of the play, what are you looking for folks in the audience to get out of it in terms of emotion or pretty much anything else?
I feel like they should find the
Sense of peace, maybe, hope, joy.
Yeah.
Yes, the seriousness of that time in our world history. There's a lot going on there, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and you've got quite a bit of experience with the Erie Playhouse. You've done some other big roles before, so this is not a first for you. What else have you done?
I did Annie when I was probably in 6th grade, and a couple shows here and there, a little off with COVID.
Yes.
Being in there, but I'm glad to be back with the Erie Playhouse.
Yeah, what's the funnest, oh my goodness, my grammar.
Talking like me.
I know, what's the funnest part? What do you most enjoy about performing on stage live in front of a big audience like you would have at the Playhouse?
Well, it's much different than doing it with no audience in there. And
very true.
I think it's more fun doing it with the people that you're with, because it's like you're a family and you get to share your character and that joy that you have when you're on stage with those people, with everyone in the audience.
True, very true.
In terms of the show, when can we watch? Where can we go to see it as well?
It'll be at the Erie Playhouse starting March 17th and going until April 2nd.
Okay.
And you can check the Erie Playhouse website for show times. The evenings, I think, are 7:30, 7:30, and then, of course, there's always that Sunday matinee. You can always find tickets there by calling the box office or going to their website, erieplayhouse.org. How big is the cast in The Diary of Anne Frank?
Well, there's the 8 of us that are inside the annex, and then there's 2 characters who come in and out, who are the people who helped the Franks when they were in hiding, and then a couple people playing soldiers that unfortunately come in and harass the Franks.
And the story continues. As you are continuing your story, what are you hoping to do? If you're a senior in high school, you're coming to the end of your high school career, what are you looking forward to in the future here?
I'm actually going to go to school for musical theater, so this being on stage is what I'm going to do with the rest of my life.
Terrific. Where are you going to school?
I'm not entirely sure of that yet. Still waiting to hear back on some colleges.
Good. That's going to be a lot of fun. There's nothing like performing to a live audience. The energy that you get from the people sitting in the seats is unlike any experience. I don't know, maybe athletes experience it as well.
I went to a private school, so there wasn't a lot of fans at my sporting events, but certainly, here in Erie, there's a lot of public school fans as well as supporting those theater performances. So wishing you the best of luck, and it'd be a very nice place to see.
Yeah. Emily, thanks for joining us today. Yeah, and enjoy that audience. When we come back.